All right, so here we have an endpoint that allows us to retrieve all the records that are stored in a database. What I'd like to take a look at now, for instance, is implementing yet another one here. For instance, retrieving a widget if I know its ID. Yes, so I have a widget ID, and what we're going to do here is that originally it was just iterating over our static array, right? We're going to start abandoning this, and instead we're going to start using the database instead, right? So to do this, we can do the repository. We can do a return. Oh, wait a minute. So this is repository dot find. Notice that there was a find by ID. See that? Right? Find by ID. And so we're going to use that. But notice that what it's returning. See that? It's not returning the actual widget. Instead, it's returning this weird optional widget. See that? Right? This is the way it handles the fact that the record might not actually exist, right? That everything might be null and it cannot instantiate it. Yes. So it wraps it around this this parent class so that you can then programmatically ask, does it actually exist? Right? If it's null, then you can handle it, and if it is not null, then you can retrieve the actual instance. Yes. So let's do that. Let's use that for now, and then we'll see a better implementation. So find by ID. I'm going to pass in the ID as an integer. There it is. And we're going to assign it to, what was it? Optional, was it, right? Optional widget. Okay, and let's do it. There we go. And then we can ask, is it present? We can say if w dot is present. If it is, then we're going to return w.get. Get actually unwraps the object and returns it to the actual object that came back from the database. Yes? Right? So there it is. And otherwise, we're just going to return null. All right? All right, let's try that again. Let's restart the server. Oh, guess what? It dropped my table and all the records that I had created. You didn't remind me. Okay, before I forget next time, I'm just going to go in the properties. I'm going to change this from create. I'll change it to just update, meaning just do incremental updates as opposed to just dropping the entire table. Yes. All right. So let's go here. If we do a select, notice that there are no widgets anymore. So let's recreate them. So we'll say this is a heading. Here's a heading widget. Hey, ding. Then we have maybe a movie widget. Maybe we have a paragraph widget. And let's insert them. And the API should still work, right? So if we go here and refresh, we have those heading, movie, and paragraph widget. But now we have an additional field, an additional endpoint that if I provide the ID 1, 2, 3, if I say it's 2, notice that it retrieves that one movie. Okay, right? Obviously, there's quite a few other that we need to implement in our controller, right? Where certainly we need to change this from using the delete. We have to re-implement the delete, the put, the update, the create. We'll wait on that just a minute. Before I go into that, I'd like to just discuss one improvement from this implementation. Right, the improvement is as follows.